Hi, thank you so much for joining me. My name's Will with Strategic Retirement Solutions. I'm one of the advisors here on the team, and I want to talk about one account in the tax code that gets the benefit that no IRA, 401k, and no Roth can match, and most people walk right past it. That is the health savings account. And here's what makes it different. Almost every retirement account gives you one tax break or maybe two. A traditional IRA gives you a deduction going in, then taxes coming out. A Roth taxes you going in, and then coming out, there are no taxes. So you pick your poison in this case. But the HSA doesn't make you pick. Contributions reduce your taxable income today. The money then can grow tax-free. And when you pull it out for qualified medical expenses, that's tax-free as well. That's three benefits stacked into one account: deduction, growth, withdrawal. Now, a lot of people hear health account and think of a flex spending account. Use it or lose it. Race to spend it by December. And that's not how an HSA works. HSA dollars actually never expire. They roll over year after year, and they could compound for decades if you leave them alone. And that word alone matters, because here's what most people actually end up getting wrong. They treat the HSA like a checking account for copays. Money in, money out, balance near zero. But your HSA may be invested just like a 401k. If you can afford to pay this year's medical bills out of pocket and let the HSA balance ride, you may be building a tax-free healthcare reserve for years when healthcare costs actually show up. For 2026, you can contribute up to $4,400 with individual coverage or $8,750 for family coverage. If you're 55 and older and not yet on Medicare, you can add another $1,000 on top of that. There's two rules that you need to know. First, you have to be enrolled in a qualifying high deductible health plan in order to contribute. No qualifying plan, you can't make a contribution. Second, once you enroll in Medicare, your ability to contribute stops. This is why the years before Medicare could be some of the most valuable HSA years you will ever have. One more thing that's worth knowing. After age 65, HSA funds can be used for any purpose without a penalty, similar to a traditional IRA. Non-medical withdrawals are taxed as ordinary income in this case. Medical withdrawals will stay fully tax-free, though, and that's a huge deal. So the worst case looks a lot like a traditional IRA, and the best case is even better than a Roth IRA. That's a rare setup, and it's sitting there unused in a lot of people's retirement plans. So if this type of topic is something that gets you thinking, right? Am I making all the right decisions as I move towards retirement or living in retirement? I want you to go to retirementprotected.com, watch our free webinar where we dive deeper on topics just like this to help you understand how to make smart decisions as you transition from your earning years to living in retirement and creating a paycheck, right? That's the biggest difference that we see, is going from a portfolio to then having a plan on how to pay your bills. Once again, that's retirementprotected.com. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and I will see you next week.